Everybody out. Do the thing, baby. Everybody out. Let's go.
Okay, Rivera. Okay, one chief second. Chief second here. Chief second here. All right, gentlemen, we went over the rules in the dressing room. Ya vi las reglas del camerino. I expect a good, clean fight. Quiero una pelea limpia. Mira, los golpes aquí tan buenos aquí todavía. Esto está un poco alto. Just a little high here. Give me a clean fight. Remember, guys, I'm fair, but I'm firm. Punch him out.
Despite his championship, Judah is realistic about fighting on the undercard of a big fight, saying you get in where you fit in. And right now he knows that he has to keep establishing himself and reminding everybody of just who he is.
Cosme Rivera has been around. He's never seen speed like he'll see from Zab Judah. Cosme Rivera has ever tasted.
Yes, it was.
Get back in the corner. Get back in the corner.
On the back of his trunks, it says guilty, and he was guilty of being wide open for that straight left hand.
Second knockdown.
Chico,
Rivera is smiling as if amused. What he really is embarrassed.
It really is a shock.
He tries to come back with a left over the top. Zab hits him with a left and a chopping right.
All right, stop.
What he really is shocked.
Yep. Zab Judah likes first round knockouts and would love to have one here.
Rivera seems to have his faculties. The question is whether he has his reflexes.
Now let's remind you, there is no 3 knockdown rule in effect. So Judah could knock Cosme Rivera down a third time and still not finish the fight.
Well, is this where he spits out his mouthpiece and gets about a half a minute to recover on the next knockdown?
That's a long discussion, Larry, and requires videotape support. Judah seems almost amused by how easy it is to strafe Rivera with power shots.
Yeah, but you got to be careful because Rivera's throwing some real deadly shots back at him.
Absolutely. And Rivera's gotten his legs back, so he's not exactly ready for the taking anymore.
I wouldn't say he has his legs back, but he is an awkward puncher. And he's throwing some real wicked, awkward-looking punches.
I'm saying he's got his legs back because he's bouncing and moving in a coherent fashion.
Oh, stop!
Could change the minute he gets hit. The story goes that prior to his fight against Corey Spinks in St. Louis Feb 5, Judah's father and lifelong trainer and former world kickboxing champion Yoel Judah took Zab into the leaky, cracked ceiling, damp inside gym where he started boxing in New York and said, "Is this where you want to spend the rest of your career, or would you like to be in the penthouse?" He's in the penthouse now. Great round for Zab Judah.
Come on, take his mouthpiece out. Sit down. Get some water. Come on, Chino, don't laugh. Don't be smiling. Hey, listen to me. Don't be laughing. Come on, Chino. Listen to me. This is not a game. This is the World Championship. I'm not taking it as a game.
He jabbed a double right jab and followed a straight left lead. Rivera was no way ready for that shot. It caught him off guard. He had no idea that that left was coming. Then you see the right hook across the top. His leg was still hurt from the first knockdown.
Yeah, that looked more like a result of that first knockdown.
Yeah, he still was a little bit staggered.
Yeah. Judah treating Rivera in that round like the B-level opponent he really is.
So let's see if Zab can maintain his concentration and not make a silly mistake.
You know what? Judah used to be flighty, used to be all over the place, dancing around, occasionally flurrying. He's much more grounded and solid now, and that's why his punches are carrying more authority. He's not as improvisational. He's fighting in a more classic kind of way, using his speed, but not being all about speed.
You agree, Roy?
Yeah, I agree with that. That was a good shot, good counter left hand right there. Yeah, he's doing that. He's keeping his feet close to the floor. He's not all over everywhere. He's being more economical.
Well, he's gotten Cosme Rivera's attention with those left crosses upstairs, and now Rivera has his hands very high. Judah still able to split the guard and land. A couple body shots might set up some more damage.
With a guy like Rivera, when you're Judah, if you know you can drop him, you ain't got to worry about too much, but you don't want to let him get back in the fight because it'll be a confidence builder from him from that point forward.
Would you like to see him throw a punch or two to the rib cage, try to bring that guard down a little bit more?
Yeah, he just tried the straight left to the rib cage. He's fighting smart. He's using his jab. Judah's very smart the way he's fighting right now.
Spending very little energy, just waiting for another good opportunity.
Stop! Hold on.
An outclassed Cosme Rivera gets ripped with another left cross across the top, bounces off the ropes back to the middle of the ring. Right to the body by Rivera. Again, the right hand to the body.
Just a little too slow.
If he does it one more time, Zab's going to counter above it with his left hand. I just know it. Ripped left shot upstairs by Zab Judah.
Zab is so quick. He's quick with his hands. And he's very, very quick on his feet. Zab Judah. 15 seconds now, second round.
The difference in speed is so pronounced. And Zab Judah punctuates the round with a left. Let's look ahead to another pay-per-view show on HBO. Vicious body shots by Gaddy.
World champion Arturo Gatti hits with thunderous power.
The super quickness of Floyd Mayweather.
Two-time world champ Floyd Mayweather strikes like a bolt of lightning. It's thunder and lightning. Gatti versus Mayweather for the Super Lightweight Championship. Saturday, June 25th, live on pay-per-view. Contact your pay-per-view provider to order. When thunder and lightning meet, you better take cover.
And then, while you're still recovering from that one, only 3 weeks later, we bring you Bernard Hopkins against Jermaine Taylor. Hopkins has defended the middleweight championship 20 consecutive times en route to becoming the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in boxing. But in Jermaine Taylor, he faces his youngest, strongest, biggest, fastest, hungriest opponent ever. Power shots through round 2 by CompuBox numbers. Zab Judah 19 out of 46. And Cosme Rivera 7 out of 30. Scores already 20-16 after only 2 rounds on Harold Letterman's card. Zab Judah sort of toying with Rivera in that second round. And Roy Jones points out it's useful to be careful because Rivera is still tall and long and has a chance to maybe land a shot, but by and large, Zab Judah has dominated him with superior hand speed.
But just snuck in a little right hand right there, and those are the type of shots I'm talking about. You can't let him start sneaking shots in because he'll get confident and start trying stuff like he did right there.
Exactly right. He landed a right hand on Judah's cheek and then hooked a little left to the body. Straight right hand lands for Judah and lands for Cosme Rivera as well. Rivera continues to try that right hand to the body. Judah's just been looking at it so far.
Judah's just looking for a good opportunity to count it.
Because when he gets a chance, he'll be countering it with his power hand, his left hand, the hand that set up the 2 knockdowns in the first round. There you go. That was it.
Maybe Roy, in his next stage of development, he'll come back with the right hook after
what an uppercut. What a brilliant uppercut. And Rivera is on Queer Street again after that major left uppercut shot. Right hook and he's down. That was a bomb. Rivera has a habit of smiling when you knock him down.
He better take that smile off his face.
Yeah, that's got to be the end of that. There's no way that he'd be ready to fight again after 8.
Just as I was saying, the next stage of development, he'll come back with the right hook. There it was.
Yeah.
You know, he's such a brilliant fighter and so well-schooled, it's impossible for me to imagine how he didn't make the Olympic team back in 1996.
But Jim, he wasn't well-schooled earlier on. He's learned to be a fighter over the years. He was getting by on athletic ability for a long time, I think.
And there's a lot of difference in the amateur game and the professional game. The amateur game, you don't have to be powerful and a skillful fighter to be able to sustain victories because you just go out and pity-pat and outsmart people and know how to get the advantage with the point system goes.
So you can outwork people in amateur boxing.
As a professional, if you're going to outwork somebody, you're going to truly outwork them.
All right, let's take a look at replays from action in this last round, which led to the TKO.
He see him counter. He backed off with the right hand with a jab and shot a right uppercut. I mean, left uppercut, which was a beautiful shot, and that pretty much was cameras.
Yep. After that, it was just a matter of how was he going to clean up the table.
That was the right hook to the head after he had hurt him real bad. He came with a straight left, missed him, and came back behind the left with the right hook and caught him high on the head, and that pretty much finished it. But all of that was because of the uppercut. That was a good right hook right to the top of the head, but that was caused by that right uppercut.
Well, from the beginning of the fight forward, he knocked Rivera silly with left crosses. He knocked Rivera silly with an uppercut, and he knocked him silly with a right hook. So almost all the weapons were shown off. Oh, incidentally, a double jab set up that first straight left.
That's right. That's right. So he showed off everything.
How'd you feel tonight, champ? Good. We all feel great.
Let's go to Michael Buffer for the official particulars on the TKO.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes here at the MGM Grand at 2 minutes and 11 seconds of round number 3. The winner by TKO victory and still the undisputed welterweight champion of the world, Zab Super Judah.
TK, stand up. Let's go. That's what we do, baby.
Zab Judah closed the show here, landing 11 of 16 power shots in that third round en route to the TKO. So there are the final numbers. Total punches, he lands 23 more and throws 36 more. And power punches, the edge was probably even more significant. Yep, 30 out of 62 to 13 out of 45. He's got a lot of belts. 4 of them, and as a matter of fact. Anybody want them? Oscar, you want some belts? Shane, you want some belts? Costazoo, you want belts? Zab has them. Let's go to Larry Merchant with the winner.
All right, thank you guys. Congratulations, Zab. Was this a sparring session?
Well, this right here was a tough fight right here. You know, this was not a fight that I picked. I was given this fight from my mandatory #1 fighter in the world. He was #1 in my weight class right now, so I had to take this fight, or else I would have been stripped of my IBF belt. And everybody know me. No, I don't give nothing. I take it, BK style.
Does it bother you at all that you're a welterweight champion of the world and you're fighting on an undercard?
No, I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm fighting under two of the great fighters in the world right now, Tito Trinidad and Winky Wright. You know what I'm saying? It's a privilege for me. I guarantee that you'll never see me fight under nobody else undercard. I'm back. My man Big Don brought me back from the dead, baby. Let's do this.
Would you prefer to fight Antonio Margarita or Shane Mosley, guys who have some credibility as welterweights to help to solidify you, not in your belts, but with the fans as the top welterweight?
Well, first of all, I want to thank God, because I forgot that number one first. I want to thank God. And second of all, I would love to fight De La Hoya, Margarito. Everybody that knows me know that I always ask for these guys. I mean, I've been calling these guys out for years now. You know what I'm saying? And it would be an honor for me to fight any of those guys right there, because I'm going to show you that I'm the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world.
Did you leave Shane Mosley out deliberately?
I fight Sugar Shane Mosley any day. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I got nothing against Sugar Shane Mosley. I mean, we in a great sport, and one day we gotta get it on, and I'd love to fight him too.
Congratulations again for an outstanding effort.
Thank you. Like, one more thing, I need to apologize to the MGM one more time. I want to thank them for having me back here, and I performed well, and Kazazu thing is over now. Let's do it.
Thank you. All right. Okay, Don. You want to be interviewed? Let's do an interview.
Let's do one.
What are you going to do with Zab Judah to burnish his titles? Are you going to put him in with one of the fighters that he named?
Put him in with any of them, two of them on the same night. You know, when we want Oscar
Let's
De La
talk about the real one, not two of them.
Well, wait, Oscar De La Hoya, we want you. Stand up right now. We'll fight you in the next 2-3 months.
All right. Whether or not De La Hoya is going to come down to 40, all the way to 47.
No, you already said he's at 47.
But there are two guys who are there, Margarito and Mosley. Are they possibilities?
Yes, they are great possibilities. We want them both. We take one after the other.
Will you match the winner of the main event tonight, Trinidad and Wright, against the winner of Hopkins and Taylor, if you can?
Yes, absolutely. We want Hopkins. We want to fight Hopkins immediately if he should be the winner. And if Taylor wins, we certainly would welcome to fight Taylor.
Do you believe that even if one of those two great fighters, Trinidad or Hopkins, should happen to lose, that there's still so much interest in a rematch that it could still happen?
Yes, we are in boxing. We want to fight whoever's there. We want to fight the best. This is the Cinderella Man theme. The coming from behind and to come back and make it. He's a Cinderella Man, and the Tito tonight and Winky Wright will be a Cinderella Man.
Let's turn to the heavyweight division tonight. There was a report in the Las Vegas papers today that you lost a multi-million-dollar settlement to Art Palullo, another promoter you had to deal with on Ruiz. Are you still going to promote Ruiz?
Yes, I'm going to promote Ruiz, and I understand that's what we got, the greatest legal system in the world, and we're going to, that's what the courts of appeals are for, so we'll deal with that in the legal arena. Right now we're in the boxing arena, and we got a great show coming up on HBO next Saturday night with Lehman, Brewster, and Galata.
Let's talk about one other heavyweight, James Toney. Do you think he's damaged himself as far as his marketability is concerned because of his failing a drug test?
I have no comment on James Toney at this particular time. All my focus is on Tito Trinidad and Winky Wright. I think they got that Tyson-like buzz here now. Everybody is happy if this fight takes off and does a good fight, then we got boxing back on his feet again. I'm not looking for any negatives right now. I'll talk about that after Lehman Brewster fights Andrew Galata in Chicago. We want every fan everywhere to tune in on HBO on that night to see that heavyweight fight.
Jim.